I had tested and tried a whole series of different approaches to keeping mineral to the cows or keeping supplement to the cows, different tubs, different programs.
About anything you can think of, we've tried it. The old boss cows would stand there and eat it till it was gone like it was a Tootsie Roll and basically candy for those cows, and they wouldn't get anything out of it.
I'd put a week's worth out, and a lot of times it'd be gone in 3 or 4 days. It just kept getting more and more expensive.
I had a couple of different just friends and neighbors, colleagues within the industry that said, hey, you ought to try this, it works.
I just couldn't figure out how that was ever gonna work, spending that much money up front for that mineral.
We were just kind of iffy about it, so then we're like, well, there's only one way to prove it, so we just tried it out on ours for the first year, and it proved itself.
The manure on the cattle changed almost as soon as they got onto it. Manure patties were way flatter, and we didn't have big old clumps that were sticking up all over. I mean, we had our pocket knives out looking through there for pieces of grain, and it's pretty easy to see.
And I do feel like they were able to utilize the feed really, really well. So even though we weren't dumping out any exceptional quality anything,
I didn't even think we had enough hay to get through the year, and here we got a couple more big stacks left.
There's not as much there, but they're able to get everything out of it that's in it.
And it saved me close to 15 pounds of hay per day, and over the winter it added up to more than, it was 250, 300 tons of hay that saved me. Talking a couple $100 for hay, 225. I didn't believe that it would actually do that, and I kept feeding the hay, but they'd leave the hay, and pretty soon they're laying around in it, and so I just cut them back a little at a time.
If I can run 20 to 30% more cows on the ground that I have, that's a way more efficient way for me to build some numbers.
you do notice right away just the condition in the cattle, that they'll hold a little more flesh, they'll slick out a little better. They look slick, they look glossy, they look content.
The cows slicked off and looked a lot better when we got on Rio. Cattle were way more content, and the health stayed better. I wasn't doctoring calves all winter, and I'm on a natural program, and you put more cattle on the truck that are sold at a premium price for the natural programs.
130 cows, 92% of them calved in the first cycle. That's a lot of calves in the first cycle. And there's cows right now that are cycling that a couple of them calved 30 days ago.
Going into that first breeding season with Rio, you're hearing preg, preg, preg. That's a pretty exciting thing.
It's put weight on my calves, it's put more bred cows in my cow herd.
My steers actually weighed the exact same as they did the year before, but I had bumped my calving date back 10 days. I attribute that extra weight on those calves to the Riomax.
We have logged the highest weaning weights we've ever recorded since swapping to Riomax.
Rio's the Cadillac of mineral tubs, in my opinion. Seems like every other tub has got some kind of a shortcut or a trick to it, and there's no tricks with Rio. It's straight up good stuff.
For me, like I mentioned, it just kind of idiot proofs it, which I kind of need. Like, I haven't dug through the label. I don't really intend to dig through the label. I just know that if I put out Rio feed and water, that cows breed and calves wean heavy, and those things pay bills.
I think it's the tub that pays us for itself. I think everybody should try it out.
It'll make you money if you trust the science behind it and try it.
If it didn't make money, I wouldn't be doing it.